Okwukwe m dị n'ime gị, nwa atụrụ Chineke m. Okwukwe m dị n'ime gị, onye na-enye ndụ. Okwukwe m dị n'ime gị, agbakwuru obi esie m ike. Okwukwe m dị n'ime gị, Chukwu onye na-echere m. Okwukwe m dị n'ime gị, odogwu aka na-ebu agha. Okwukwe m dị n'ime gị, anya m ji ahụ ụzọ. Okwukwe m dị n'ime gị, Chukwu onye mere nwaanyị a ga-atụ ime. Okwukwe m dị n'ime gị, Chukwu onye m ji etu ọnụ. Okwukwe m dị n'ime gị, agbanwe. Okwukwe m dị n'ime gị, agbanwe. Okwukwe m dị n'ime gị, Chukwu onye agbanwe. Okwukwe m dị n'ime gị, ọrụ nsi arụ aja. Okwukwe m dị n'ime gị, Chukwu onye na-eme miracle. Okwukwe m dị n'ime gị, wonder working God. Okwukwe m dị n'ime gị, Chukwu onye na-ebu agha. Okwukwe m dị n'ime gị, nwa atụrụ Chineke m. Gbagharịba n'ime m, mmụọ nke Chineke. Gbagharịba n'ime m, mmụọ nke Jizọs. Gbagharịba n'ime m, mmụọ nke ndị eziokwu. Gbagharịba n'ime m, mmụọ nke na-ekwu eziokwu wee. Gbagharịba n'ime m, eziokwu ka anyị na-ekwu. Gbagharịba n'ime m, mmụọ nke Chineke. Guzoro n'ime m, mmụọ ndị na-ekwu eziokwu. Guzoro n'ime m, mmụọ nke Jizọs. Gbagharịba n'ime m, ebube n'onwe ya. Gbagharịba n'ime m, ike m kwaba mba. Gbagharịba n'ime m, Chukwu ndị amụma. Gbagharịba n'ime m. Igbo birikweni ụtụtụ ọma, ehihie ọma, mgbede ọma, depending your time zone. Anyị ya dịka echi, maka na echi adịghị agwụ agwụ ka anyị na-abụghị ndị isonyebe. What are you waiting for? Click the like button, subscribe, comment, share. If anyị na-ekwu na nke ikpeazụ oye elu. If you are just coming across our channel for the very first time, this is Kelenna TV. We are live and we are direct, bringing you the gospel of redemption like your doorstep. If I never make common sense, the reason I brought him if no, him if I can I am a life. I know what if you need chef, oh my if I can not do. I just want to make common sense as always. I don't know why these days I am becoming emotional. Maybe due to TV Saga. Here they go. Mana, we must continue. Yes. If I am easy with the gospel of redemption. I had the easy Amakana Koranyo, I had the easy Amakana, I hate Rimuka, I had the easy Amakana, I hate Rimwine. I had one easier as a member of IPOB. I am not a member, despite I am that the meaning of IPOB about indigenous people of Biafra. You gotta go. Man, I have a register. About my member. I can't go get it. And from Mazin Nan, the cano, I have to guess who I can be fine area by Naga. From Mazin Nan, the cano, IPOB registered. You gotta go. Then from Mazin Nan, the cano, Abia Mazep Abapota. From Mazeba, Abenwe Brigade. Something like Biafra government in exile. And other arms of government in exiles too. Then, Batana liberation. Then after the declaration in Finland, according to Mazeba, we are now in the place of United States of Biafra. If we make progress, that is the honest truth. I want to defend when before man I want to call the attention of Anambra State Governor. I am a Norman Fozia. I am quite a Norman take here anything because I just know who. I have for narrow with the Gaifana buffer. Hi, I go to chamber. Man, if I na here, I do buko. if ọbụla nwekwa original enwe fake, because we were equally here mgbe Bakassi pụtara, until Bakassi was bastardized febidozie robazie ọjọbọ by so doing na ọrụ ha dị ozi ndebe anyị mma. Ndị nke ya ebido etibego mkpu banyere I think 2 or 3 guys egburu, and the report na-abịa na ebe na ndị a na nwere ife fama. So ihe anyị na-ekwu bụ ya buko ya dododo ya mege ya chọọ na ndị a na-ejide ebe ndị nwere ife famelo. Ọ dị very very important, and the family kwana ya chọọ na at least if you na ejide nwanne mmadụ agbogoni anya many anyị daizi gbanye ya ajụjụ ọnụ. Ajụjụ ọnụ a should not be one that someone will confess under duress. Ife niile enwe ka esi eme atigbo ozugbo ama ndị mma ya dododo ya gwa ndị a na-arụ ọrụ fa na-eru anya. Ịghọtago? Yes, fa na-eru anya ka a ghara iwepụ onye mere ife ọma. Yes, that is it. Then another one na-ekwu ọ bụ na ebe na social media for some days now, there is this thing that has been flying around, how men on ground n'okwu nwere onwe na-ekwu, how they have abandoned our people ka a na-ebufa ọ nwerekwa ife dị n'ime ya. Mana the truth of the matter bụ na ịmana enwere ike anyị na-agwa gị, somebody like me na-agwa gị na ihe anyị na-ekwu obi ife dị na media, and ihe dị na media, the reason anyị ekwu ya bụ is because we can actually put 1 or 2 together. Mma ewetu ọnụ, when we put 1 or 2 together anyị enweta answer. You gotta go. We don't necessarily wait for you to tell us, but we put 1 and 2 together and you want the answer. And I na-agwa gị sị gị na the modus operandi of Maazị Ogechukwu Nkere na the way o ji move na ọ bụ ntu o kwesịrị ịdị. Some of you nwere ike na na-agọta here, and the report dị na social media, I stand to be corrected, bụ na na-akụrụ gang to abandon ndị be anyị with men on ground ka egbusisie ndị be anyị. Mana ife mụnwa chọrọ ịgwa ndị be anyị bụ na enwere Chukwu nke ndị Igbo re amamenagọta, enwere chi nke ndị Igbo, the ancient God of our ancestors. Fama nkwe ka ifere m anyị, because these days if what is happening on social media, it makes me to be, I'm always emotional these days. So n'ife na-achị gwa ndị be anyị bụ na nwere Chukwu nke ndị Igbo, chi nke ndị Igbo ama nkwe ka ifere m anyị, and the chi nke ndị Igbo anọdụgore n'ọrụ right from mgbe a lụrụ ọgụ. Ọ bụ na ịma Maria taa, I want to encourage you, na-enwe Chukwu nke anyị, the ancient God of our ancestors. Achọdị m onye iwerite olu, mana whenever I am preaching this gospel, onwe mgbe ya bụ ruo, it go enter me like say make a the raise voice. There is a God that is our God, our own personal God, the God of Igbo people. That God is the same God that preserved us. He preserved our lives. Megideri mesia me ndụ anyị agbaba speed. Gbakaria ndị ahụ bịara ibi igbu anyị ka ebibi anyị oge a. Ntị ọ dịkwa. There is a God that is our own personal God of our ancestors. Chi aka dị ndụ taa. Aka nwere chi ndị na-emegbu emegbu. Chi ahụ, chi ndị ahụ na-emegbu emegbu bụ Chukwu onye anyị na-akpọ ka ọ bịazie gboo ọgụ a. Enwere chi ndị a na-ebochi ọnụ, chi ndị a na-eme mmegide. O nwere chi ndị a na-ebo allegation. O mere chi ndị a na-akpagbu akpagbu. O mere Chukwu onye ji ọkụ eri aja. Enwere Chukwu oke mmụọ na-eri mmụọ. Hey! Chukwu nke ndị Igbo bụ atakata agbọ. Chukwu nke ndị Igbo bụ aga aga. Chukwu anyị bụ adịghị iri n'ije ma ije agara aga. Mgbe ahụ the enemies thought that they have captured us or gripped us. That is when our God will come in to save us. That God that saved us oge anụrụ ọgụ zọpụta ndụ anyị, zọpụtagide ndụ anyị, esizikwe our hard earned money ego nke anyị chụtara isizie ya na bank. That the same God showed up. Make a 20 pounds ahụ enyere anyị. Look around you today. Ihe ajụ onwe gị ma 20 pounds ahụ ekere oge ahụ alụrụ ọgụ ma ọ bụ 20 pounds ahụ bụ ihe butere this transformation ịfụrụ dị taa. Ihe butere that transformation bụ na chi ndị Igbo ka mụ anya up to date. So men on ground ọ bụ na ha mee ndị be anyị abandon ịghọtago based on na far field na far ya emenwe ya. Chi nke ndị Igbo, that is when chi nke ndị Igbo ya abịa ọrụ ada agbụ ya drọ. Adị Chukwu nke ndị Igbo, Chukwu nke anyị kwere kwesị ike, ọ pụrụ ime ihe niile no matter how you look at it. O nwere ike ife ha ji wee mee ya bụ na far field na without them na ya ama nnọ. And ụdị ife a kwesịrị ịdị na-eme, the gospel of redemption ka anyị na-ezi. Ụdị ife a na kwesịrị ịdị na-eme. Do you know why? O ji na-eme ka i were believe that of a truth there was a gang up Lambides. O ji na-eme for you to believe that of a truth there was a gang up Lambides, because anyị na-ekwu ya ma something like this ga na happen. I nwere ike ọ na-efe gị ntị efe. Something like this must happen for you to know that of a truth that there was a gang up. Because when they gang up, the loyalty of men on ground should be to Biafrans. That is it. So for the fact to prove to you that actually there was a gang up from Mbidis, and the gang up and some of them their hand they touch oil. Some of them their hand they touch oil. Yeah, we're trying to win into anti when not here. And I'm good at this media. Ngozi Orabezi Okuolia that the government about the deputy acting the deputy PM. They are ready to work with anybody. No about the problem. She have said it that she is ready to work with anybody, provided they need ready to work with her. And Okwonia name were only but one United States of Biafra government. One United States of Biafra came when they two. And that one United States of Biafra, Mazepa made her surrogate, which she redeclared Biafra of Finland. La just concluded Finland Convention. Which Mazepa, the instruction that came again said that she should protect the mandate. So that one only United States of Biafra, the deputy, which she is operating by the order and the instruction of Mazepa. That is the only one government. And that government, and so any other government outside this one, be it anything over there, you are on your own. She have said it. So it is now left to men on ground. If actually they want freedom, that their loyalty is to Biafra, they should reach out to her. Not very simple. If actually what they have sworn, as they do say that they have sworn to defend Biafra land, that is now sworn oath to defend Biafra land. If of a truth, there was something of that nature like that oath, it is now left for them to come and do the needful, not the other way around. Believe that they are loyal to Mazepa. They should equally be loyal to instructions of Mazepa, because how abandon according to Ifeanyi media is equals to not being loyal to Mazepa. It is equals to not being loyal to Biafra. One may be forced to ask, was there even an oath in the first place? If there was an oath, what was Keifekuru before I take the oath? Open Ifekuru to defend Biafra land. A junior he need defend any now kahana basi politics of who become the acting after Mazepa have given order. Or they find them, ki believe when they gang up. Mbaye ne kuya nambidi is. Ebidro Kebego. Thanks for coming. You are not grateful, oh. I have been giving everybody. Everybody has been receiving. Oh, why is it only you that is complaining? He has been stylishly bribing people. Stylishly. The same he stylishly bribed some people like social media. Don't you think that he can equally stylishly bribe some men on ground. Those he stylishly bribed on social media, Adadi Orama confirmed of receiving $400 via PayPal. Ugo 247 testify of equally receiving. So don't you think, and he said it by himself, that he has been given this person, he has been given this person. Don't you think that he can equally stylishly be giving some money to those that is reaching out to men on ground? And the one may be forced to ask, why did the one that his message is being sent to send to men on ground, why did that one suddenly run to them? So this thing say from the name, na from Bidis. Remember, Mazepa 2 days they raised the memo looking for another leader to replace him. That is the shock of his taking in. That one no consign them. You got now. They want to become they want to sit on his chair. So that was why 2 days after he was taken in, they hurriedly released the memo looking for another leader. You get that now? And the men on ground will see nothing to eat. That is because some of them may have been stylishly bribed. Are you fighting Ngozi Orabueze, or you are fighting for Biafra? This is the problem. Are you defending Ngozi Orabueze, or you are defending Biafra land that you people said that you sworn an oath to defend? The time Mbamaze Papatra, many of you were not with him. You got to now, because Mazen Nandekan was here. The thing is that at times, in divine some power, in divine name is used here. I will prove it to you. The time Mazen Nandekan Bokora ESN. I don't think when any handle la social media is ESN. And he banned anybody from abroad communicating to men on ground, the homeland. Then what happened? Immediately he was taken out. Mazepa was all left alone. Mazepa we don't know warrior until the same men on ground see reason. Because then the other group was telling men on ground that Mazepa agent. Even to the point people of the social media up to date. No bro make them Mazepa on a call to any commander or anybody at all at their camp. Onya make the receive a call of Mazepa to give to anybody. Sibuonya, other media. That is how far they went to fight Mazepa. Mazepa is Zigido Zioman Kechineka. Chukun Kendibo vindicated him. The Banya talk that of a truth. No one including men on ground. Many of them now left the other group and they ran to Mazepa. That is how they come to Mazepa. We have been here at this social media. We have been following this news. That is how they ran to Mazepa. Now, there is a report that this young man has stylishly bribed some people. And the report that came said that Ngozi Orabueze should declare Biafra in Finland as surrogate. Men on ground see nothing to eat. The same men on ground, they see nothing to eat. After the woman declared Biafra, all of a sudden they say that the woman is an agent. This report that came said that she should protect the mandate. Men on ground see nothing to eat. After all, Olekego, why did you get the answer? After all, over there, why and it is on social media here that they raised the memo 2 days after Kamazepa looking for another leader. Men on ground see nothing wrong with it. So if men on ground can actually go on vacation, whereby in their numbers, there is nothing equally wrong with it. And that is when the God of Biafra will now come in. God of Biafra have seen that we are now helpless. Because na men on ground na pam, yes, they are freedom fighters. Na ha nwere ebe ha na protect our people abroad. We are allowing their pocket to be cheated. Ana to tego. Yeah, what men on ground pam. That is not to say na no meziro na ase na oboru nke ya kacha. Ekere oru eke. Some of you agree the neighbor freedom fighter. So oru nde na abroad bụ onye nwe ego tinye to make sure na okwu nwere onwe na ekwu ekwu. You got to go. Mgbe ọ bụla unu na ọ dịla media na ha meziri ya ndebe anyị abandon ka eburube anyị in their numbers. Ha pụọ na kụọ gang with ọga ha onye ha feel ru dị achịnị because ọ ihe na-ese okwu. The loyalty is not to Biafra. The loyalty is to Ogenkere and his group. So if Ogenkere cannot lead, ka ha mebie ihe ọbụla ka ha gbaa strike ka onye ọbụla nasa ka ada is ka emebie ihe niile ka na that is where and when God of Biafra, the ancient God of our ancestors, that is when he will come in. Because ọ bụrụ na ọ act this kind of thing oge Maazị Ekpa pụtara, I don't think len nwere ike by now. Because ọ bụrụ na some of you si oge a kama anyị nwee iso Maazị Ekpa kama ka onye ọbụla gbaa strike ka onye ọbụla ezu ike, I don't think no one nwere ike ụlọ ya arụkọrọ with Maazị Ekpa. So what changed now? Lọnà sị lọnà ya arapụ ndị be anyị, lọnà ya egosi ndị be anyị according to ihe anyị na fula media, lọnà ya egosi ndị be anyị na ụnụ na command from Bakassi to Interland. Onwe ihe o mere mana ihe anyị na-ekuzi bụ na God of Biafra will show up. That is the honest truth. Yes. And there is something that I'm going to play to you. I am going to play you something. Ka I were ya na-agbakwunye. Ka I mara ma o ji ekwe gị nghọta. Let us listen to this. Let us listen.
I'm also happy. Biafrans are also happy that Nigeria recognize that my humble self, Dr. Orogweze, is the Deputy Prime Minister, the second in command.
Yes.
To His Excellency, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa.
Yes. I think, let me try and fast forward it and see.
That the social media chaos, the social media madness, I am
let me take it back a little. Yes, let's go. Social media chaos, social media brouhaha. Na anyị ma ndị na-eme ya. Maazị Ekpa si ndị a na-eme ya fakwụsị be. Let's listen.
We are not changing, but Almighty has sent a message to Attorney Levy that the social media chaos,
yes,
the social media madness,
yes,
I am under
exactly,
that it should stop.
Yes.
It should stop.
Yes. Exactly.
It should stop. Man, it's going to call why not on way to come on social media approval a point. Man,
Nde konukos. Konuko nwanyị n'ọrụ onwe ya. Nwanyị abụkwa wụkwa afọ n'ala. Yet, men on ground see nothing wrong to it. After saying that he spoke with Maazị Ekpa for 30 minutes. I don't know how. Hi, if there is trouble, to be honest with you, there is trouble. Like this set of men on ground, now, something is wrong somewhere. That is something that is wrong somewhere. They were very huge mind you. Go and write it down. That is the honest truth. It wasn't this strong. Oge Maazị Ekpa na fight the DOS. So what's changed? Maazị Ekpa meziri access to social media. Some account with different Biafra names and different things. There is serious problem. Do you know why? The time mgbe Maazị Ekpa bidoro. Hey. Mgbe Maazị Ekpa bidoro mebe exposition, men on ground, everybody paid attention. They are interested on the truth. Men on ground, if they want to there is serious problem. That is very something you see that is happening. Serious problem there. Then when Maazị Ekpa was mgbe social media the hot between Maazị Ekpa and the IPOB DOS, men on ground was paying attention. They were listening to Maazị Ekpa's broadcast. They were listening to Maazị Ekpa's exposition. They are only interested on the truth. That was why it was easy for Maazị Ekpa to convince them that of a truth. Then fast forward to what is happening now. Men on ground have seen. Neres, remember 2 days after Kamazepa, so the chalk of Mazepa being taken out or taken in for questioning under 2 days. The chalk did not even touch them. It did not even touch men on ground. So they supported the memo. Men on ground, they are aware how the social media that they have called Ogenkere to come and they account for Igodeba idea naka or Wanagoso. They are aware. Men on ground is equally aware. Now they could only have a double identity. Men on ground is aware and they are comfortable with it. Men on ground is equally aware. Now after the declaration that happened earlier than they were expecting, that this young man Ogechukunkere was not happy. Men on ground is aware. They are not interested in all this truth. Men on ground is equally aware that Dr. Ngozi Rebeze have said that he transferred over 15 million naira to Ogechukunkere according to the instruction of Mazepa. He display Biafra police uniform, La Finland. Oge convention. Men on ground is aware. They are comfortable with it. Men on ground, they are aware that this young man lied, that he spoke with Mazepa for 30 minutes. And the woman they brought to disgrace Ngozi Orabueze said otherwise, like their own platform, saying that it is not possible that Mazepa should make international call. Men on ground see it. They are not interested. Something is seriously wrong. If it's not wrong now, the deeper than you are expecting it. It is deeper than what you are thinking. Very, very deep. Formerly, when it was IPOB DOS versus Mazepa and Joko, men on ground were interested only on the truth. And when they see the truth, they quickly followed Mazepa. Then, now, men on ground is seeing the same truth, but they are not interested on that truth. Something is seriously wrong somewhere. I'm telling you. Hi, God help us. We were here then. On our social media, everybody was paying attention, listening to Mazepa's exposition, listening to the gospel of truth Mazepa is presenting against those calling him names on social media. Men on ground followed diligently. They saw the truth. They quickly decamped from IPOB DOS, followed Mazepa. In their numbers, that was why Mazepa Jiwe, from monthly dues, he made it weekly fundraising to make sure that he is catering for every one of them. According to if I had social media then. So why are they not interested on all this truth that this young man, let's say that Ogechukunkere have debunked some. Then Obruze no debunk were some. Then I said, that one no debunk will be here with us men on ground consider. But here, he have debunked none. He have not debunked any. And they are seeing this truth. And they are comfortable with it. So how can you tell us that think deep thinkers like us, in our saying that all is well, all is not well? If this gang up, Abagon Qatar, down, deep down, Otoga Abadan Qatar. So what is happening now? In short, Ngozi Orabueze, any truth you like, present. We are not interested. If not Ogenkere, we are not interested. Any truth you like, provide. We are not going to do anything. And we see in the buying, we see in the buying. You gotta go, mana. Oh, what if I know? I say the blessings of God is contagious. Amana chuku de contagious. Mbobo ni forma na emere your neighbor, rejoice that the blessings of God is in your neighborhood. Follow us carefully. The blessings of God, the contagious. The miracle, the healings of God, the miracles of God is contagious. When miracle or testimony happened to your neighbor, you need to rejoice that the presence of God, that the hand of God is in your neighborhood. Your doorstep may be the next. I'm another this gospel of redemption. When the presence of God is in your neighborhood, you have to rejoice with your neighbor. The presence of God on his domot, because your doorstep may be the next bus stop for the angels of favor that is dispatching the miracle to every doorstep. So your neighbor, rejoice. Your turn, you may be the next. Your doorstep may be the next. I say, rejoice with those that are rejoicing, and the mourn with those that are mourning. If they have decided, how sure are they that their own doorstep is safe and secured? How sure are they that their own doorstep is secured? What's the other? Sprinkle the blood of the lamp, that the angel of God will pass over. So, maybe in Hajj's immunity, that the calamity that fall at the doorstep of their neighbor, that their own doorstep will be exempted. You got to go now. When I gagari na mama, yeligwe when I gagari na mama, shuku when I gagari na mama, agabi ganani onye wem. Yeligwe when I gagari na mama, shuku mama when I gagari na mama, yeligwe when I gagari na mama. Hey, as you're walking about doing good, as you're walking about doing good, as you're going about doing good, do not forsake yours, oh our God. I am becoming emotional. The more we think deep, the more it becomes clearer what is playing out. The more we become emotional. Anyị enwezi onye inye aka, eluigwe bụ onye inye aka anyị. Ya ka anyị ji ekwu that the God of Biafra, the God of ndị Igbo, the ancient God of our ancestors, ha bịazịa na ndị ha tụtara ego nye mgba as men on ground, that they don't want to do anything again. They just want us to perish. Show thyself, O God of our ancestors, that they may know. Show thyself, that they may know. Mbembo waline gangre up with their mighty. Ka crush ya Igbo wipe one out. You shut up, you shut up. How you did it, we don't know. Chukwu come and show up. Formerly, they were interested on the truth. Presently, they are no longer interested on the truth. Men that is not interested on the truth. How can you convince such people? How can you work with such people? Can you see how I work with this kind of people? Formerly, they were interested on the truth. But presently, with all the truth to the social media, they are not interested. In a you are talking rubbish. It is none of their business. Onya ha choro ko ochia na oya adachi. Oburu na onya ha manchi ka emebi se ife niile. God, it sounds funny, but it is not. It is not really funny. Yes. Let me read out something to you. Those that is doing shenanigans like social media, that you may know them. There is some few scream this thing that I captured, or do I play it back so that you will understand? Ozi ọma nke Chineke lazy. Eligwezi ya ozi. Yedego ayezie ya. Iweta di ozi chi ya. Oya asọpụta go nwere ike sọpụta nwanne gị. Aya di ezi ozi out of hate. Kwe ga isi achi ochi na ezi ozi ya. Joy overflow they are in obi. Kwe ga isi achi ochi na ezi ya. Anya dị atachubu iru. Anya dị ekwujo okere ka anya dị ekwujookrafo. Mana ihe anyị na-eziwo ozi ọma nke Chineke from the bottomless part of our hearts. Eba ka ozi asi apụta. Let me take it back. Social media brouhaha. Before I end, listen.
Is what I know we are doing. We are not deviating. We are not changing. But Almighty has sent a message to Attorney Levy that the social media chaos, the social media madness, I am anti-Levy, that it should stop.
The social media madness should stop. Fast stop, Ugoni. Fast stop, bro. Man, let me read out something to you. What they are posting. The few that I captured. This is Chiamaka Ajele. He shared Adadi Oramma's picture. And he wrote, very useless drunkard, shameless woman. She is still insulting the only legitimate government in Biafra land and our only MPM. Ozua. Okay. I captured it. This is equally social media brouhaha madness. And Ngozi Orebeze went for interview. They quickly ran to the man. You got to go now. And began castigating Ngozi Orebeze before the man. Exactly here I from IPOB US member. The time where Matanga Kogene nke Kenya chọrọ ime Maazị Ekpa interview. that was after Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, after the abduction of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Then Matanga Africa, that man in Kenya, the huge man, the fat man, he wanted to interview Maazị Ekpa. The IPOB DOS quickly ran to the man, tell him that Maazị Ekpa is not IPOB member, that he should not speak to Maazị Ekpa, that Maazị Ekpa is the one that set Maazị Nnamdi Kanu up. So they talk all manner of things to the man against Maazị Ekpa. What happened? Did the man stop the interview? The answer is no, the man did not stop. So Ngozi Orebeze was ready for an interview with an Israeli man. I think an Israeli man that based in America. They quickly ran to the man, telling the man that Ngozi Orebeze is not representing them. They really ran to the man, telling the man that Ngozi Orebeze is not representing them. The man's name is Robert Spencer. Let me read what the man wrote, because I captured it. The man wrote, as I said, I am not endorsing any faction. I am calling attention to the plight of the Christians in Nigeria and East Everon. Ngozi Orebeze na-aga interview. These same gangsters, they run to the man. Ngozi Orebeze ka ije eme interview. She is a saboteur. She is another fraction. She is not speaking for Biafra. She is not the right person. Our own is the right person. The man is telling them he is not interested in your faction or fraction. He only want to pass a message. Kando wamata inye Christians na anabaye na gabiga. So to these gangsters, they are not interested. Christians no anabaye na gabiga. They are only interested no about their own person. This is your own person and this is your AMP. Or just sumo iba Ngozi Orebeze jreswa. If we are our own problem. Ono cha chọrọ ibi nyere anyị aka ka ọ gbanye ozi anyị n'ọkụ ka ọ gbanye ife anyị na-agabiga n'ọkụ ndị kachara na mara amapụta na ọ bụ onye abụ the right person kwesịrị ikwu ya. Does it matter who said it or who don't say it? Whenever our helper come, these guys, out of envy and jealousy, they must obstruct, they must interrupt, they must want to intercept that helper that is coming. The man understanding any fraction. The only thing you need to pass a message to Mbowa. Now Christians no number the buying at powerful. Yet Christians are no number the buying at powerful. Ha choro no about their own person. Jekuya. No about their own person. No zaman kuya. Yet they said that they are followers of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Whereas we are here when Maazị Nnamdi Kanu said, if you know what you can do for Biafra to come, do it. They don't want to do anything. The woman that is doing something, or the woman that reached out to the man, or the man that reached out to the woman to interview the woman, to bring our plight to the notice of the world, the gangsters went searching for the man and telling the man that Ngozi Orebeze is not the right person to speak.